In the heart of the varsity, so Annie is quietly dragging her heavy footsteps, just like any other normal day. This girl just got out of work and went home on a bicycle that she saved up her monthly salary to buy. Studying and working abroad at the same time is not easy for a small girl like Annie. Any worse for a small spicy rice ketchup on the roadside. Although it's only a small shop, her job is quite hard, selling food to customers, cleaning shelves, and washing dirty dishes after work. Every day after finishing work at 10 p.m. late at night, Annie rides her small bike through the glittering, magnificent streets of Seoul to go home. Annie's house is an old apartment of only about 20 square meters. It's hidden in a small alley, just enough for a few necessary pieces of furniture and a toilet. Every doesn't seem like the dream of glamorous. Every doesn't seem like the dream of a glamorous Korean international student as she imagined when she was still in Vietnam. What made Annie choose this apartment? Because that apartment had a small balcony next to her bed. There, Annie can sit and watch the city after a tiring day of studying and working. It has been 9 months since Annie set foot in Korea. She is familiar with everything here, driving through familiar roads like the river days. But why does Annie have something different in her heart? Today is the Mid-Autumn Festivals, a very big holiday in the land of kimchi. This is the day when all family members who go to work far away will return in a foreign land, not even a relative any haste. She was heartbroken. People's families were gathering to eat, drink, and talk when Amy was alone going back to an empty apartment. She opened the door, placing the bread on her shoulder on the ground. Tidy up your hair and start cooking, cleaning the house a bit. She pretended to be busy, so she didn't think about the choice out there. But then everything was in order. The room gradually became quiet. That's when Annie heard the sound from the streets. She suddenly put the light, think about the bustle of the city out there. The Mid-Autumn Festival in Korea is very special. In the morning, the families visited the grave. In the afternoon, they made offerings to their ancestors. And now they are dancing together with the famous Gangang Sula of Korea every Mid-Autumn Festival. When she heard the bustle of the street inside of the quiet room, Annie thought she would shift some attention from a phone call to a blow race. Ding, ding, ding. The sound of dialing numbers from the phone keypad seemed to be unhemmed with the bustle sound of the city. Annie dialed the number of Kim, a female friend in her college class, and was about to press the call button when a thought came to her. It's already late. Do I bother Kim too much? Or maybe Kim is having fun with her family on the Miss Autumn Festival night? She sighed and put the phone down on the table, took out a book to prepare to do the homework aside. Lesson 1 and the lesson 2 she completed quickly. In lesson 3, she remembered that she had done it but couldn't remember how to explain the lecture solution. She intended to sit and think for a while, but then suddenly thought, Kim might remember how he talked in lesson. She picked up the phone and immediately called Kim without hesitation, thinking like what happened a few minutes earlier. Toot toot, hello? A voice of guy sound. May I ask if that's Kim number? That's right, what's up? Keeps going to blow out the birthday candles. Flea waits a moment, and he was stunned, but still managed to say, oh, okay, thank you, I just got the wrong number. Just any thought. Kim was also busy with practice tonight, but she didn't expect her best friend in this foreign land to celebrate her birthday without even remembering her. Annie hesitates, but decides to go ahead and call another friend. This time, someone she's been playing with since childhood, Rachel. The music waiting for the phone to end. When Rachel picks up the phone, loud music and laughter, the first thing Annie hears. They are the end of the line. She feels a little nostalgic. Rachel said, I'm busy. I'll call you back later. After that, Rachel also hurriedly hung up the phone. Annie was disappointed. She didn't think of any friend anymore. carrying in your heart the discomfort of many things at two quick phone calls from someone you consider to be a close friend, the bustling sound of the neighboring apartment rooms, the busy and lighted street of the city, Seoul magnificent street. This time, Annie continued to call, but call her. This time, Annie continued to call her mother, the closest person to her in the family. She still dialing 0084 987 654321 and was about to call her mother as usual. But she remembered the river's two calls and she was afraid. What if it's still the same this time? For a moment, she let her hand go down to follow her body. Next year, remember to bring your children up like this. The voice of a neighbor family member echoed. Annie decisively pressed call and waited for the order light from her mother. She waited for a glimmer of reunification, even if it was just a feeling she wanted to feel it. Hello? A lovely voice rang out. What do you want to say when you call me? I remember Annie is not fishing this instant. Send me the suitcase, Auntie, right here. Wait a minute for me. I'm selling goods. It's Mid-Autumn Festival. I'll call you back later. Annie was silent. She still held the phone and put it on her ear. She listened to everything, the sound of her mother, the bursting laughter of customers, the loud honking of the car horn of Mid-Autumn Festival in Vietnam, which is not inferior to Korea's. She didn't blame her mother because in order to let her study abroad here, her mother had to do and shoulder everything and take care of Annie instead of her father when she just turned 8 years old. It's rare to have the opportunity to be as popular as the Miss Autumn Festival to be able to earn a little more income than on a normal day. Annie decided to hang up. 50 minutes, 8 seconds. The calls were made. She conscientiously let time pass and listened to all the bustle. Her left ear indirectly heard the magnificent Miss Autumn Festival in Ho Chi Minh City. The right ear is the bustle street of Seoul City. Annie is thinking about calling some who will definitely talk to her. She thought she would call the operator, but suddenly a thought flashed in her mind. Who would call the telephone operator on Mid-Autumn Festival to chat? That thought kept struggling in Annie's mind. That thought kept struggling in Annie's mind. After a while, Annie decided to call. It's a boy. Annie said today Mid-Autumn Festival and she really want to find someone to confide in because he is Korea. That guy cannot understand her talk and feelings. He responds to Annie with a delicate voice and if deftly rejecting her offer. Somewhere she tactily understood, she hung up the phone, thinking about many things. She decided to call a strange number that she kept up with. The phone rang. She waited, but nothing happened. The other end of the line didn't pick up. At this moment, she talked about her, thinking about this line and everything that's what happened to her. And it was really upset and down. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. It was the shipper who still delivered Annie's goods every day. Annie wandered over to the door, looking through the cat's eyes to make sure it's what delivery might mean. She opened the door and asked, "How much in my packet?" "You have a packet of 01." The delivery man replied. "Please sign here to receive the goods." She took the pen from the delivery man and signed it. Then she received the packet with one hand. "Thank you. I wish you a warm reunion, Miss Autumnite." Tears were in Annie's eyes. He hadn't even raised her face to see him deliver. In a moment, she quickly walked over to her, the delivery man, and tears still fell on her full face.